get him out of jail? I mean, he admitted to the crime.
Yeah.
And now he's got, to do his time. So how does he get out of that? That almost seems like it's not going to happen. I mean, I don't want him to leave the show. I love him as an actor, too.
Yeah, I do, too.
Michelle, any thoughts? How's Brandon getting out of jail? Johnny getting out of jail? Unless they find some way that his trial didn't go right, but then he would just be retried. Who knows?
Yeah.
That's another thing that we'll have to wait.
Other thing is, if they find a loophole.
Yeah. That's true.
Loopholes always get him off on a technicality, just like they did with AJ.
Yeah.
AJ's loophole was that he found Faison.
Right.
Maybe they'll get Johnny
Maybe he'll testify against the mob or something.
Yeah,
get a lesser time.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see. Michelle says she hasn't heard anything. Well, that's a new job for you, Michelle. Start digging around. Oh my gosh. So I think we pretty much covered everything, and
did Michelle tweet this one to you? About Roger? Roger Hallworth joins One Life to Live in its second week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's going to be hard for the GH writers to write him a storyline while he's on One Life to Live. He cannot be on GH.
They just won't write him.
Yeah, he's going to have to be off canvas for a while. As long as he's appearing on One Life to Live, he cannot appear on GH.
Now, did you see that earlier? That what Michael Easton said, that February 8th was their last day on the set?
Yeah.
And they were asked to leave after?
Yeah.
So they must have left.
Yeah. I'm sure they're filming. Thanks, Delayed, for joining us. You have a good evening, too. Yeah, we'll have to, they'll just be off canvas for a while. So we got to take the good with the bad, because we want to see them on One Life to Live as well.
Yeah, I'm going to support both shows.
Definitely, and all my children, too. As a matter of fact, I DVR'd Entertainment Tonight because they were going to show some stuff about All My Children and its rebirth. So I DVR'd that while I was on the show. So thank you for joining me, David, and thank you, Dawn, even though you're not with us anymore. And thank you to all of our listeners.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Thanks for going in the chat room. Michelle and Delayed in the chat room, and our guests, because I don't know our guests' names, I'll just thank you as the guests for joining us. And we'll be back again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time with Texas Battle, speaking of Bold and the Beautiful. So be sure to tune in, and if you'd like to call in and talk with him, the phone number is 1-718-506-1540, and you press 1. I have a feeling our phone lines will be loaded up at that time.
I have a question for him that's going to make him laugh.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, save it for tomorrow. Don't tell anybody ahead of time.
I won't. And listeners, I just wanted to say, if you're on Twitter, the All My Children and One Life to Live had their photo shoots this week, and there is a video online. So I think go check it out.
Do you know what the website is?
Yeah, somewhere they had their photo shoots today.
Well, I would imagine that Payos Revolution has that photo. So I would say go to paosrevolution.com, and that's PAOS revolution.com, because Jordy's been tweeting everything and putting everything on the website, all the videos and all the pictures and, the blogs and stuff like that. So they're pretty much up to date. You can also check out Soap Socialite Productions on Facebook, their website, and also on Twitter, because they keep up to date with all that stuff too.
That's good stuff.
Yep.
And with that, we're coming back.
And what?
We are coming back, and we're going to be stronger than before.
That's right. That's right. We sure are. And I can't wait. Also, I wanted to give you a heads up for Sunday's interview, too, 5 p.m. Eastern. We have Ryan Carnes, who actually used to play young Lucas on General Hospital, and he's a musician, and, of course, he's acted in other things, so we'll catch up with him and see what he's up to. And with that, I want to say good night to everybody. God bless, and thank you all again. Enjoy your weekend. Good night, David.
Good night, Pam. Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Tonight's show has been brought to you by One Taste of Main Street Cake Shop, baked from scratch, custom-made cakes and cupcakes, and you'll be hooked. Every cake is made to order with only the finest and freshest ingredients. This is no ordinary bakery. Cakes are never pre-made. Main Street Cake Shop is in demand, having provided cakes and cupcakes for numerous prestigious events, bridal fairs, and venues. Owned and operated by April Murray, she has garnered many awards for not only her exquisite cake designs, but also for their incredible taste. If you're looking for a cake for any occasion, or cupcakes in a variety of flavors, then Main Street Cake Shop is the place. Visit them on the web at mainstreetcakeshop.com. Thanks for listening to tonight's show. You can connect with Take Two Radio on Twitter at Take Two Radio and at Dawn Take Two Radio. You can also look us up on Facebook at Take Two Radio. Check out our website at TakeTwoRadio.com and follow us on Blog Talk so you can stay up to the minute of each episode as we add it. Each episode is always available for download immediately following each broadcast, and you can also download every podcast on iTunes. Thank you for joining us.